Yep. What the hell? Yo, right, I forgot. We killed people! Hello, people. No, don't worry, we didn't kill y'all. Welcome back to some more hundredline. In the last episode, we had to get some points for Tsubasa and Yugamu because they would inevitably get eliminated. And we accepted the sponsor's offer to actually find invaders, where the invaders were located. We learned that they were a bit of invaders there. They were humans. They were humans, actual humans, not futurans. There, which was actually a factory to, I guess, create what we knew as invaders. We learned also the big reveal that these invaders are actually human. Originally, they are human, and we had to get those points. So, we killed humans. Takumi, are you up? I could swear I just heard Nozomi's voice. I thought I was hallucinating, but then... The lights? I could sense someone at my bedside. The closing ceremony for round 3 just wrapped up. You saved Tsubasa, who died. Hako. Oh no, you did it, Takumi. Thank you for saving her. Yeah, what about Yugamu? I saved her alive. As I heard the news, a single tear trickled from my eye. Thank goodness, I managed to protect the girl I love. I really did it. Tsubasa's been in bed for a while, but I'm sure she'll be better soon. So you better get well soon too, okay? Everybody wants to see you. Zomi is being so optimistic and cheery. She must be trying to lift my spirits. But I need to face what I've done. Who was executed in round 3? Nozomi flinched after I asked in a strained voice. Oh my god. It was Taito. How? It was Takemaru. What? Is it because the twins were the one that killed Wenzel? I guess he gave all the invaders he found over to the twins. So he ended up in last place. I see. That's a real Takemaru way to go out. He was always putting his friends first. He must be cursing at me from the other side. He hated me so much, and I ended up forcing him into last place. No, just before he was executed, he suddenly got so calm. He said he wanted to tell you he was sorry. Sorry? To me? He gave me a letter. I'll read it to you. No, you can't. You can't. This dude Takemaru was such... He was such a bitch this whole route. Takumi, I'm sorry for all the horrible shit I did to you. I just hated you so damn much. When I thought about it with a cool head, I didn't even remember why I felt that way about you. Maybe I was using my hatred for you to avoid confronting reality. Sorry I made you my scapegoat. I'm the only one to blame for everything. You don't gotta forgive me, but you gotta forgive the twins. Adios. That was not cool. That was not cool, but... That's the end of his message. Takemaru. He was such a good guy. I always knew that, since we'd already survived 100 days together once, but... Why did things have to end up this way? This time. Takemaru. Ah, my god! Yeah, bro was just breaking down. Nozomi ran her hand reassuringly over my back as I screamed my throat hoarse. E79. Sleep, wake up, sleep, wake up. I cycled quickly between sleep and wakefulness. But I did weigh on me too heavily when I was awake, so I would retreat back to the land of sleep in search of reprieve. But whenever I fell asleep, I'd dream of the day I killed those people. The memory of my hands covered in their blood would return. I flew out of bed, soaked in sweat, But even awake, I was still in hell. It was agony after agony. Whether I was asleep. Oh my god, whether I was... Oh shit! Whether I was sleeping or awake. But I didn't try to pull myself out of the cycle. I can't run away from this pain. After all, this is what I... Just then... Yahoo, Takumi! Still being antisocial in there? Evening, Takumi. The two of us decided to sneak into your room in the dead of the night. Dead of night. I could hear Yugamo in the room in the darkness. The two of them sat beside my bed and launched right into some casual small talk. They were probably hoping for Tsubasa. Hell no! Unfortunately, she's not feeling so well right now. The mental shock caused her to develop a fever, but she's getting better, so don't worry. Mr. Tsubasa is getting 24-hour personalized care from me, so there's nothing to worry about at all. I dabbed every nook and cranny of Mr. Tsubasa's body with a damp cloth. It was crazy erotic. Huh. Are you bragging? Takumi, you're the only one who can protect Tsubasa from the clutches of this perverted succubus. Shit, she'd better get up before something horrible happens. You can just call me Terumi the Cockhold Maker. I love ya, girl. I love ya. They kept directing the conversation back to me. I wanted to answer, but I desperately resisted the urge. I brought Terumi to keep commune yesterday. Oh, to meet, to keep. Oh my god. But it was a total disaster. Oh my god, I want to know what happened. Terumi got way too excited about how cute she is. Who could possibly keep their cool after seeing a cute little shrine maiden girl? Ah, commune, the light of my life. Fire of my loins. I grabbed her hand and munched on those cute little ears. Aww. Even when she tried to fight me off with tears in her eyes, I munched without mercy. Terumi was all over her. Tsunozumi got jealous. Hearing them talk made me want to return to normalcy. But I can't go back. I can never go back. I took the lives of those people. I robbed them of the days that lied ahead of them. I wouldn't be fair if I just kept living a life of joy and pleasure. I can't allow it. I'm not going to get out of this bed. I'll stay here until I die. I need to wallow in the anguish of hell and die a dog's death. After all, this is the only way I can atone. Damn. Brody is in one hell of a dark place. Tsubasa, commune! You're in an awfully sorry state, Takumi. I heard another voice. Wait, you're letting her get out? It was commune. Did she leave the hangar to come check on me? Yugamo told me everything. No wonder you're so worn out. You must have been quite shocked to find out the truth behind what you referred to as invaders. Shock didn't even begin to cover it. My whole world had been turned upside down. Oh no, why are you crying? Takumi, as you've discovered, invaders were once humans. The truth of the invaders is that they are combat organisms created from wounded soldiers and veterans. Huh. Never wanted to tell you this cold, painful truth. So we've been fighting other humans all this time. Yes, in a sense. Which means the destruction on the surface isn't because of world death. It's the scars left from the ravages of war. Oh. Yes, that's true. The TRC we'd all been living in before must have been some kind of underground shelter then. Wait, what? Oh no, I think he's trying to make sense of his surroundings, but he doesn't know the truth about the planet. Even if it's a war, we can't kill people. It's true that you've killed people, but you could view it as an act of salvation. The people you killed were poor soldiers fated to be turned into combat organisms in the near future. You allowed them to die as humans. You freed them from their fate of being turned into monsters. That's compassion, not evil. All things are ordained by God. Our scriptures say there is no such thing as destiny. Commune tried desperately to reason with me, to free me from my guilt. And while I appreciated the thought, I didn't want to be freed. If I let myself forget what it felt like, I'm sure I'd just end up doing it again. I just had this horrible feeling that that's what would happen. That's what would happen, I'm sorry. So I clung to my guilty conscience and decided to rot away here. It was my only right. Yeah, who's next? Gotta be Tsubasa, right? Or the twins. Oh shit. Oh, well, hello. You're completely depressed, aren't you, Takumi? With another voice. This time, it was a sponsor. Fair enough. I mean, you've been tainted by the act of murder. But it was splendid, the way you killed him so mercilessly. The noble knight, dirtying his hands to protect the one he loves. You really are quite the romantic. It gives my life so much meaning to push romantics like you to commit mortal sins. You should see the look on your face. You look like a prisoner locked up in a dungeon. A prisoner? Well, I'm a criminal, so I deserve to die a miserable death in a filthy cell. The knight awakes from his illusions of romance and confronts his crimes to discover that he is no more than a mere murderer. He must find himself hideous. He must be repulsed with himself. It must make him wish he was dead. A murderer pretending to be a knight in shining armor. That describes me perfectly. I don't regret my choice, but I wish I was dead. They're right. I only wish I could torture you now that you're so weak and fragile. But I can't. It's against the rules that the sponsor to touch you unprovoked. Damn it! Who made this ridiculous rule anyway? I want to play with you, Takumi. I guess that leaves me no choice. I'll just have to toy with your mental state. The sponsor kept chidingly insulting me. Childishly? Yeah. Day 82. My eyes. Every time I fell asleep, I dreamed of the people I killed. They were ghosts, glaring at me in the darkness. And when I awoke, the ghosts would vanish. In their place was endless darkness. I'd go back to sleep, then the ghosts would hover in the air once more. I'd wake up, and they'd disappear. Every day repeated itself. Gradually, I started to be unable to discern if I was dead or alive. Oh, maybe. The night I killed them, I died with them. Tsubasa! Umi. I was on the verge of tears the moment I heard her voice. I intended to leap out of bed and cling to her. It took everything in me not to act on that impulse. Sorry I wasn't here sooner. I've been in bed all this time too. I'm sorry, you're in so much pain. And you shouldn't be. I'm sorry you had to do something like that because of me. What was this? I could clearly hear the sound of Tsubasa's tears hitting the floor. It's okay. I'm the one who did it. And when someone does something wrong, they need to suffer for it. No! You didn't do anything wrong, Takumi. The ones we really should be blaming are the people who put us in this horrible situation to begin with. We just got dragged here all of a sudden and forced to fight them by these enemies we didn't know anything about. And then this killing game started. It's also confusing. You didn't do anything wrong. 2 teardrops fell onto my cheek. I'm pretty sure that was 3, but sure. The girl I love is crying. I want to comfort her, but I can't touch her. My hands are too dirty. Oh, Tsubasa. There's no point in trying to rationalize it. I can't run away from what I did. My hands tell the story. They're covered in blood. Blood that will never wash away. It wasn't about words or reason. My hands gave it away. They branded me as a criminal. Don't worry about me anymore. I'm evil. I don't belong with you guys. I wanted to get Tsubasa as far away from me as soon as possible. I didn't want to sully her with all the sin and death I brought with me. She never made any attempt to leave my side. Fine, if you think you're a criminal, so be it. Takumi the criminal. I'm fine with this new label of yours, so at least hear what I have to say about our future, the pod. Our future. I talked with Yugamo and Darumi earlier. We're never going to be able to go back to how it was before. Yugamo made Kiyoshika drink poison. Darumi killed Hiruko. Even if we tried to live like normal in the complex, I think we'd suffer trying to readjust to peaceful lives. She's right. We've strayed a long way from the lives we used to live. I couldn't face mom or dad. I couldn't go back to that life. Not that I even planned on trying. Tsubasa, you're still clean. You can still go back. Listen to me, Takumi. We'll live together as roommates when we get back to the TRC. Roommates? We'll rent out some cheap little detached home, and all 4 of us criminals can live together in poverty. No. No, you 4? It might be hard for us to reintegrate into society when we get back from the war, but at least when we go home, we'll have the friends who went through it with us. I'm sure we can overcome anything as long as we are together. Tsubasa's voice was lively as she described our future together. We'll get part-time jobs so we can afford food and pay the bills. Part-time, why not full-time? You guys are not students. I need to start researching some cheap but tasty recipes right away. Oh, and we should get some cheap appliances from second-hand shops. Even total junk is no problem, because I can fix it. Tsubasa, what are you? We'll be busy on weekdays, so we might not even get to see each other. But we can make up for it by making sure we take weekends off together. We can rent some cheap DVDs and have an all-day watch party. What could be, huh? That very moment, I could clearly envision the life Tsubasa was describing. It was so vivid. It was almost like I could reach out and grab it. You can.
雨宮さんはきっと B 級スペラッターばっかり借りてくるんだろうな。それで雨宮さんと面影だけが大盛り上がりするんだよ。私と隅野は置いてけぼり。でも結局、私たちも最後まで見ちゃうんだ。流されやすいからね、私たちって。鑑賞後は雨宮さんがぶちまけたポップコーンをみんなで大掃除するんだよ。床にモップをかけながら、みんなでため息をつきながら笑い合うの。休日を B 級映画で無駄にしちゃったねって。でも、こういうのも悪くないよねって。
An overwhelming feeling welled up as I played out the scene in my head. This feeling rising up inside of me. It was longing. I wanted this future. I wanted it so bad it hurt. No. I can't start dreaming about the future. I can't let myself have a future after taking so many lives. It's not right. Go away. Go away. I frantically repeated these words in my head. Demons aren't allowed to dream about happy endings. Rather, why are you not covered, bro? And this is crazy. Tsubasa, you're always getting full, girl. This is the second time she gets to kiss Brody. Here, and in romance. Jail. There was a warm sensation on my lips. Tsubasa's lips rested neatly atop mine. I didn't need to hear that. Her breath, her warmth, her hopes, her life. I felt all of it in my soul. I have a question, bro. Have you been eating these days? If yes, have you been brushing your teeth these days?
隅野の罪、半分もらい。これで私も罪人だね。お返しに隅野には私の命を半分あげる。
The moment I heard those words, I truly felt like I'd been reborn. There was a faint warmth in my chest.
大丈夫だよ。隅野は必ずやり直せる。だって私は隅野が優しいことを知っているから。ねえ隅野、私の夢を叶えてよ。4人でシェアハウスを。
After giving me another kiss on the cheek, she She suddenly jolted back. No, I did it again. I kissed 2 people. You're right, I forgot about the ruby. 2 people practically back to back. Back to back? Am I just easy? Anyway, Takumi, get well soon. I'm out of here. What you mean back to back? The roomie was some days ago. Tsubasa rushed out of the door. The sound of her briskly shutting it behind her echoed in the room. The moment I heard that sound, I was about to scream, yes! I'd unconsciously risen to my feet. My body was moving. My heart was telling me it still wanted to live. It was as if I'd never lost the will to keep going in the first place. It felt almost as if I wasn't myself. Oh, right. I guess I'm half Tsubasa now. Yeah, what about Eito? Tsubasa had breathed half of her life into me, but she'd taken on half of my sin, which meant I'm the most horrible person to ever exist. A complete villain who kills people. Scum that doesn't deserve to live. Trash. The Grim Reaper. A demon. But that's exactly why I have to fight for my friends. I use these filthy hands to cradle Tsubasa's beautiful dream and keep it safe. And in order to do that... Okay, show me. How are you gonna do that? Save your progress, hell yeah. Day 83? What's gonna happen? I'm fine now, he says. I called everyone to the hangar and apologized for being in bed for so long. Thank goodness you're okay. You're so sad. There. I'll make you some porridge with egg later, okay? Nah, I'm good on the porridge. I get the feeling Nozomi's been turning more and more sisterly ever since she started looking after Commune. Terumi, you took him to visit me a lot. Thanks for cheering me up. Too bad you didn't die so I could have Mr. Tsubasa all to myself. He looked so adorable in your catatonic state. I wanted to immortalize you in wax and use you to the court. Hey, stop saying scary things or no desserts. Oh, seriously, stop with the big sister act. Maybe everyone looks like Commune to her now. Where is she, by the way? I wanted to think Commune too, but there was no sign of her. Maybe she's working on the escape pod. But last but far from least, Tsubasa. She awkwardly averted her eyes. I guess she must be feeling embarrassed about what happened. I decided I would talk to her about it later, then look to Yugamu. He urged me to keep talking with his eyes. Takumi, sorry to do this when you're getting back, but we need to discuss what happens next right away. If we take too long, round 4 will start. Round 4 will last from day 86 until day 100. Right now is our break. There's no way we're going to do this a 4th time. Absolutely not. We're in an agreement, then. You're not participating in this invader hunt again. But if we want to leave the game, we're going to need to procure fuel for the escape pod somehow. Fuel as in a large amount of cryptoglobin. Commune said before we'd need the cryptoglobin from the strongest class of commanders, so we don't have much of a choice yet. Dacia can beat him and take his cryptoglobin. We'll all definitely be able to launch the escape pod. He was insanely strong. Our attacks didn't do anything to him. I have PTSD from almost getting killed by him. Well, Terumi. Are you alright, Mr. Tsubasa? If you need somewhere to puke, aim for my face. You are on the Shoma type timing. In relate to your nausea, Dasha was beyond purple. How is it fair that his defense is enough to nullify every attack? He's the only one we just can't beat. Alone, that is. Alone. Wonder what he was implying. And just then... Oh! Please, allow me to handle Dacia. Whoa! When'd you get here? Oh my god! The jailbait. I mean, what do you expect? It's Ruby. It's so cute when you just show up like that. My sister's the cutest girl in the cosmos. in the cosmos. Cosmos? True enough, but more important, Commune, do you know anything about Dacia? Dacia is one of the most renowned warriors in all of history. Naturally, word of his abilities spread throughout the land. And then, do you know how we can get through those impossible defenses of his? Dacia, he's permanently cloaked in a mist of divine blood, cryptoglobin. The blood he expels is the true form of his impenetrable defense. In order to damage him, you must first destroy his cloak of cryptoglobin. Destroy? How can we do that? It's quite simple. Use poison. Pure divine blood is weak only to poison. Interesting. Even more so when it's exposed like that. We need poison that works on cryptoglobin? We'd better figure that... Wait, hold on. I could swear we already... Yup. Hey, you better poison that works on cryptoglobin when you kill the previous sponsor, right? Did we use that to beat Dacia? Yes, I was thinking the same thing. I've already given Kami the poison I made. Yagamu's poison is quite well made. After I make a few improvements to it, I'll be able to break through Dacia's impenetrable defenses. Things were moving smoothly and quickly. If we keep this momentum going, we'll be able to take down Dacia and get his cryptoglobin. But don't celebrate just yet. We have another foe who's a far bigger nuisance. Let me guess, the sponsor. Can't get a read on them at all. It's highly likely that they'll insert themselves in our battle with Dacia. You think so? They might even have a more evil trick in store for us. Knowing them, they definitely do. Maybe we should take out the sponsor first? I want to kill Dacia first. If we keep letting Grandpa wander around outside the old folks' home, he's not gonna be pretty. In short, we have two options right now. Target Dacia, or target the sponsor. And making the decision falls to me as team leader, I suppose. It so pains me to force you to make a decision while you're convalescing. I would prefer it if our team leader chose our course of action. Whatever you choose, we'll see it through to the end. Do we take care of Dacia as soon as possible? Or do we take out the sponsor first? If we get Dacia's cryptoglobin, we can escape, but it's entirely possible the sponsor will throw something at us to stop us. Maybe we should start with the sponsor then? But I really would rather avoid a direct confrontation with them. We already know how to deal with Dacia. We don't even know who or what the sponsor really is. Dacia or the sponsor, I have to make a choice. Fuck! Who will you fight first? This is a very interesting question. How do we even beat the sponsor? I think we're gonna go with Dacia. I don't want to yap or think too much, just jump straight in. Dacia seems the safest. And what they're saying, like the sponsor doing something to stop us, I don't know. Maybe, but why? Why especially here? It's way better if we can avoid fighting the sponsor. We have no idea what they might throw at us after all. Avoiding fighting an unknown entity sounds logical to me. So the classic, I think he attacks on day 89. So we're just gonna wait. Right. What about the twins though? What are they doing? Oh, it was 87 actually. Well, never mind. His what? His entrance completely defied our expectations. How? Oh, he just went through the wall of fire. Dacia had just walked right onto school grounds. After fighting him standing out there, we rushed out to the school over to where he was standing. So no actual surprise like usual. Oh, the alarm! I completely forgot about that. Why doesn't he sound... Yeah, sometimes he does. Is he alone or not? Because if he's alone, that's interesting. If he's not alone, I'll give you 1 minute. Calm your minds and prepare the battle. Now he's not alone, so that don't make sense.
作戦通りに行くぞ。作戦って何なんですか？自分たち何も聞いてませんけど。
校庭のところどころにトラップが埋めてあるの。それをうまく踏ませればいいんだよ。
むやみに挑みかかるとすぐに殺されるよ。この戦いで求められるのはインテリジェンスだ。
まさかこのわしに聞く毒があるとはな。おかげで自慢の防御が破壊された。
無敵の防御が消えたからって逃げないでよ。殺しきらないとダルミたちやばいんだから。
逃げるわけはなかろう。わしはこんな窮地を待っていたのだ。そもそもわしは死ぬために戦っているのだからな。真の戦士は戦場で死なねばならぬ。誇り高き死の幸福がお前たちには分からぬか。
まるでわからないよ。俺たちは生きたくてたまらないんだ。
生と死は表裏一体。生きたいなら敵に死を与えねばならぬ。さあ決着の時だ。わしを殺して生をつかみ取ってみるがよい。負けたか。わしが砕ける時が来たか。だが悔いはない。戦士として死ねるのだからな。
やっぱりお前の考えはわからないよ。人は生きていてこそじゃないか。
Oh, damn.
死ぬよりくだらぬ生というのもこの世にはあるのだ。わしはあの女に歯向かい、英雄の座を追放され幽閉された。あの虚無の中で死ぬのかと嘆いていたが、お前たちが現れてくれて感謝している。こうして戦士として戦場で死ねるのだからな。
ありがとう。正々堂々と戦ってくれて。
もしも君に不意打ちを仕掛けられていたら、私たちは全滅していたよ。
最後の敵があなたでよかった。
わしも最後にお前たちと戦えて光栄だった。お
Yeah.
前たちは真の戦士だ。
Usually he clowns us for being
戦士たちよ、
for not being true
わしに
warriors.
とどめを刺すがよい。そしてお前たちは生きよ。
If we could get Dash's crypto globing, we could take the escape pod to the artificial sunlight. I held my sword over my head, ready to end Dash's life. Ah! This is what you meant by the sponsor interfering. Because the sponsor is probably going to send their bees to take Dash's crypto globing. Interesting. Yeah, I guess. Before I could say anything in response. Yup. Sponsor's bees descended furiously from above. What are these insects? They lifted Dash's body high up in the air, and before I could do so much as blink, they'd sucked all the blood out of him. Suddenly appearing out of nowhere, the sponsor took control of the scene.
君はいつもいいところで水を差してくるね。
主催者は引っ込んでてよ。顔も見たくない。
何をしに来た主催者。今はお前の出る幕じゃないぞ。ダルチャーから吸い出した遺血を置いて、とっととこの場から失せろ。おや、杉野くん。すっかり元気になったみたいで何よりだよ。でもさ、元気になったのなら、ちゃんと進行性ハントに参加してよ。君がいないとゲームが全然
Without you.
困ってたんだ。やっぱりゲームにはヒール役が必要なんだ。
What?
杉野くんみたいな残虐無視な殺人鬼が。いいからさっさと遺血を渡せ。この場でお前を殺したっていいんだぞ。はいはい、そういう切り立たないでよ。
And who? The sponsor cleared their throat and began to imitate the previous sponsor. Rui, Takumi, and who? Alright. The sponsor used the bees to distribute syringes filled with Dasha's cryptoglobin to the top 3 hunters. All of Dasha's cryptoglobin ended up in the hands of her team. In other words, we'd be able to launch the escape pod. Desperately fought to keep the smile off my face. I was so happy on the inside that I wanted to dance, but I couldn't show my emotions in front of the sponsor. I need to tread carefully until we launch the escape pod. With joy in our hearts, knowing we'd outwitted the sponsor, our team left the schoolyard. To where? The hangar? With Dasha's cryptoglobin in hand, we headed right for the hangar. Yup. Is she here? Uh-huh. Through the hole, yeah. Commune, you good? Yeah, escape pod. Commune, we got Dasha's cryptoglobin. We finally did it. Commune, give me a high five. She's gone. We announced the good news to Commune, but... Commune? Maybe she's taking a nap. Hey, little shrine maiden girl, come on already! All that, but Commune didn't come. She must be focused on her work inside the pod. Checked inside, but... there was no sign of her in the escape pod either. Ah!
なんでどうしてカミュンがいないの？危ないから格納庫から出ちゃダメだってちゃんと言っておいたのに。
もしかすると私たちがダルシャーと戦っているのに気づいて様子を見に行ったのかも。
カミュンちゃん、私たちがダルシャーに勝てるかすごく心配してたもんね。
すぐにカミュンを探そう。今たちに見つかったらまずい。
She's more than likely a target of the invader hunt. If the twins find her, they might go after her in hopes of getting her points, just like what happened with Eva. We sprinted out of the storeroom and looked all over the school. Oh no. In every classroom. The infirmary. The war room. The rec room. But no matter where we looked, there was no sign of her. We regrouped in the gym. She's not here. We can't find her anywhere. Commune, where did you go? Stay calm, Nozomi. It's okay. We're gonna find her. But if we still haven't found her, it's possible someone took her. What? If it was Ima or Kako, they might have already taken her outside the school. Then there's no point if you don't hunt them outside. And we need to hurry. We should all search outside. We ran through the entrance into the schoolyard in search of Commune, but we found someone blocking our way. The sponsor. Where's the rush? Is it traffic and field day? Traffic? Track. Move! We don't have time for you right now. We squeezed past the sponsor and started to run for the wall of fire. Are you perhaps looking for someone? I skidded to a halt in the dirt and whirled around to face the sponsor. Don't tell me. Did you take Commune? Commune? Even the shrine maiden looking girl? How? Of all the people to find her, why the sponsor? Where are you hiding her? Give her back! Give her back right now! No, Nozomi, if you attack them, you'll be breaking the rules. Tsubasa just barely managed to restrain Nozomi from grabbing the sponsor. Sponsor, you abducted her, didn't you? Oh my god, you snatched a little girl, you big freak. You better give her back. Make it quick and I won't tell everyone you're a sick pedo. We leave words like abducted and pedo out of this. I was just doing your job of capturing a stray invader loitering on school property. They should be thanking me. I knew it. They must have realized we were fighting and gone to check on us. Fortunately, she must have run into the sponsor. Give her back! Give Commune back! Sponsor silently stared at Nozomi as she screamed. They must have found it amusing. They love toying with people's emotions. What do you want, sponsor? What do we have to do to get you to give her back? Tell us what you want right now. Can you stop accusing me of kidnapping? I swear I didn't snatch that invader girl. Liar! Then where is she? What a strange question. The syringes. With us? What? What are you even saying? I mean, I just handed her out to the top 3 players. Handed her out? You mean the syringes? What do these have to do with... Then it hit me. A vicious chill ran down my spine. I immediately pulled the syringe out of my pocket. No. No way. There's Dasha's cryptoglobin in there. It has to be. It wasn't all that much, but that little girl had some cryptoglobin inside of her. I sucked it out of her and put it in that syringe along with Dasha. A special blood donation service for my hardest workers. The sponsor's laughter echoed across the school grounds. My head spun and I nearly collapsed on the spot. That means, while we were fighting Dasha, Commune was already... No, you're lying. You have to be lying. Yeah, I don't believe it. You're messing with us. If that's what you think, then take a look. Maybe you'll at least manage to find her body. Commune, where are you? Zumi was walking on unsteady legs, her expression stunned. Commune, where are you? Answer me, please! After that, we walked every inch of the school in search of Commune. The sponsor was just lying. There was no way she could be dead. That's what we wanted to believe, but... After night fell, we found the body in the corner of the schoolyard. It was drained of cryptoglobin and completely desiccated, but we were sure it was her. I can start acting crazy like her, but I'm gonna wake up my dad, and it's not gonna end well. No, wait, Nozomi! I couldn't stop her. She was mad with grief knowing her little sister had been killed. Driven by pure loathing, she charged at the sponsor. Nozomi's attack didn't even graze them through the protection of the bees. And as punishment for violating the rules, she was executed. That's how it ends? Cap. What? A cruel end for Commune. Well, what a shitty ending. Because it just ends. That's the problem. It just ends. I mean, I guess. So the things leading up to the actual ending were pretty good, but it just ends. It just ends. Nozomi dies and yeah, that's the end. Hello? So I want to defeat the sponsor. They're the embodiment of evil. Unless we eradicate them from this world, they'll come back to haunt us again and again. I fell for their ruse and became a murderer. Can't let anyone else make the same mistake. I totally agree with Takumi. I'll never forgive the sponsor for toying with us and exploiting our kindness. Never! Nobody gets away with harming my dear Takumi. My dear Takumi? Is there something we should know? That was a joke! Just a joke! There's nothing going on between Takumi and me. Nothing at all, right? Right, Takumi? Huh? Oh, yeah. Absolutely nothing. Nothing. Like not even a teensy little thing? Cross your hearts and hope to die? What sort of follow-up question is that? I already said it was nothing. Although, I mean, we're getting technical. There is one thing. Why are you telling them about that? It just slipped out. Blow up and die, you dumb normies. Only Takumi though. What is happening? Why are Tsubasa and Takumi fighting all of a sudden? This is more of an expression of love. You'll understand when you're older. Stop it. We have better things to do than tease me right now. I think we should be talking about this even more. We all want you to see you happy, Takumi. What? See me happy? You've been suffering all this time because you took on the toughest role among us. Then when we see you happy, it gives us a sense of relief. Basically, we wish for your happiness as much as you wish for ours. Didn't you know? We were heartbroken for all these days because you were out of commission. We'll find the sponsor for daring to inflict so much pain on you just for kicks.
隅野くんに笑っていてほしい。
Wow!
私たちの戦う理由はそれだけでいいんだ。
In that moment, I knew in my heart that we could beat the sponsor. With friends like this behind me, I could overcome any cunning, or intrigue the sponsor threw at me. This time, we'll succeed. The sponsor is going down. We all exchanged glances and nodded. Vowed to myself that we would defeat the sponsor. Okay, but we need to firm up our strategies. If you all kindly accompany me to the bio lab. What, the bio lab? There's something I need to show everyone. Something critical to our plan to beating the sponsor. Here you go. Take a look at these. Yagama retrieved some things from a shelf and laid them out on the desk. Body parts? Dismembered parts of a body. Yes, indeed. I went around collecting them from all over the schoolyard when we were on our little break. Ah, the previous sponsors. There's no mistaking it. These are the body parts of the first sponsor, the one who self-destructed on the last day of the second round. They blew themselves up to hide their identity after they realized the poison would lead. Oh my god. That must be why some of these body parts are charred. Anyway, I analyzed these assorted remains the other day, and I discovered something very intriguing. What? This body had already been dead for several years. And that's the thing, several years. Not even days or weeks or months. Years. That's the previous one, right? Years. The sponsor only self-destructed 20 or so days ago. I was surprised too. I convinced myself I must have made a mistake. So I checked again and again, but the results was always the same. Every corpse had been dead for at least a few months, sometimes years. So my final conclusion was this. The sponsor's true identity was a dead body. A dead body? You mean they were a zombie? Think about it. Doesn't it make a lot of what we knew about them make sense? They didn't need to eat or sleep. They kept coming back, even when we killed them. That's like the textbook definition of a zombie. I don't know, it sounds too outrageous to me. Oh, you go tell that to the writers, because the gi is just do. You think it's impossible, right? But how many impossible things have we already witnessed since coming to this academy? There's probably an actual person controlling these dead bodies using Himo and Ima. Oh, what? That would explain why the sponsor had so many bodies at their disposal. They were all corpse puppets. They could grab. Ooh. If you see me out at 4, you know why. And they could grab as many dead bodies as they wanted from a cemetery or something. That's what the first sponsor really was, an army of dead bodies. This idea could also explain why they organized the invader hunt in the first place. What? I'm making it. No, I don't get it actually. Their prime pick of dead bodies. But why did they absorb the cryptoglobin? They could create as many spheres as they wanted, powering themselves up by making us create dead bodies. Huh. Corpse churning contractors. That's why the rules of the hunt are fairly lenient toward the players. It was set up in such a way to ensure the sponsor wouldn't lose too many of their contractors all at once. Only executing one player per round did seem kinda half-assed to me. And the duration of each round suddenly went up to 15 days, slowing down the pace of the executions. The points distribution system was to help us stay alive for longer as well. Because of that, we were able to hunt together in teams. Also that we could create as many dead bodies as possible. We've been dancing to that zombie's morbid tune and it irks the hell out of me. You think that the second sponsor is also a corpse puppet? Odds are definitely high. Definitely high. They claim to be the sponsor's successor, but they're likely just one of the many corpses the first sponsor still has at their disposal. This is mind-boggling. The sponsor's been using us all this time to create dead bodies that they then turn into zombies? But wait. Blood-curdling possibility suddenly flashed across my mind. If the sponsor could control dead bodies, what about our friends? Exactly. What if they raid Kyoshika's grave or steal Kurara's body? Taku and Eito's bodies are in danger as well. We left them in the morgue. The sponsor could have easily stolen them from under our noses. Let's go check the graves and more immediately. We need to make sure the bodies are all accounted for. Whoa, chill out guys. Higamu stopped us, his arms outstretched across the doorway. I've already secured our friends' remains. Secured them? Where? In their own dignified coffins. In my what, bro? In my what, bro? Brother, your room must smell like... What? Bounce that ass squared. Wait, did you... with beads over them? Huh. You, how'd they call it? Burn them? Forgot the name. Oh shit.
解体して処分してしまったよ。私の安眠よりも永遠の眠りについた死者を優先するべきだと思ってね。
ありがとう面影くん。キョシカちゃんたちの体を一人で守ってくれていたんだね。
みんなの体が無事でよかった。
ああ、本当によかったよ。進行性ハントが終わったら墓地に埋め直してやらないとな。
ねえ面影、棺の上に乗っているあれは何？
あれはみんなの体内にも埋め込まれている爆弾さ。ここに運び込んだ時に施術で取り出しておいたんだ。
Oh, interesting. I really thought they were beads, but I was like, Kyugamo's religious? Interesting. And I think that the purple in the middle is like undying flames.
こんなおぞましいものが死後にまで体の中に残っているのは許せないと思ってね。
面影。
I could feel my tears welling up at Yugamu's kind consideration. He was probably more repulsed by the bombs than ever, having been blown up by one himself the other day. We all stood before the coffins to pay our respects before leaving Yugamu's room. We heard an unexpected voice. Hey, do you guys have a minute? Long time no see, everyone. You and Kako. Well, you two are an unusual sight around here. To what do we owe the honor? Probably want to make a peace. I could already feel tensions rising. We exchanged knowing glances and prepared ourselves to fight if we needed to. Nobody could tell what these two were thinking. They even injured Nozomi during the Eva incident before. No need to be so wary. We're here to offer our unconditional surrender. Right, like a white flag. Kako raised both hands as a sign of surrender. You're not going to antagonize us anymore? I mean, it's not like we can beat you guys, right? And now, Takemaru's dead. There's really no point competing against you the way things are right now. In fact, we were hoping we could join you. Sounds like a good deal. But you... After all those terrible things you said to Takumi, I'm not expecting you to welcome us for free, of course. I came bearing a gift. What kind of gift? My life. I'll stay in last place all through the next round and die. In exchange, I ask you to keep my dear sister safe for when I'm gone. What? Brother dearest, what are you talking about? I'll even let you lock me in that cage in the courtyard if you doubt my sincerity. Then, I'll die in the same cage Eva once occupied. Poetic justice for my attempted murder of her, don't you think? Ima. Brother dearest, no! How could I live without you? Come on, sister dearest. This is the way it should be. Ima's words made me remember what Eva said just before she died.
母として私にはやらねばならぬことがある。望みに教えてあげないと。本当の愛とは何か。子供を決して犠牲にしない。真なる親の強さをね。
Loving heart that moved someone to give their life to protect another. Completely contrary to what the killing game stood for. And that was why. It's fine, you can both join our team. Really? Yeah, Takemaru asked. Oh my god, Takemaru asked to forgive. Oh my god, bro. Yeah, Takemaru asked me to forgive you two anyway. I'm so grateful, Mr. Sumino. I will die as promised, so please take care of my dear. On one condition. Ima, you are prohibited from dying. You need to survive too. What? Hold on, Mr. Sumino. If I survive, someone else has to die. No, nobody has to die. We're going to put an end to this game. Don't worry, as long as we remain united, the sponsor will be no match for us. Seems like someone's developed a killer new attitude since we last saw him. And that's how our leader should be. I can't read, bro. I can't read. I wanna do bad things. Yeah. I feel like we're letting these two off too easy. But I'm good if Takumi is. Ima, Taku, let's put our past behind us and work together for the future. Gross. I usually can't stand cringy stuff like this, but I'll let this one slide. That'll be a change from all that awkwardness, at least. To be fair to the others, we all fell for the sponsor's blow to divide and conquer. And we're finally united as one again. The pride of the SDU is at stake. Let's take down the sponsor. Our newfound unity made us all the more determined to fight against our enemy. We'd carry on the will of those who had passed before us and do what needed to be done. Alright, let's get this meeting started. Needless to say, we're here to discuss how to bring down the sponsor once and for all. I shot Yugamo a glance, and he took over. To be the sponsor, we'll first have to deal with the 3 deadly weapons they wield. First of all, their suit. As you all know by now, it has the ability to negate Himo and Nima-based attacks. None of our superhuman attacks will even scratch it. Technology that nullifies the power of divine blood? The inventor must be a real wizard. Gotta be humans, right? Yeah, we don't even know where the suits come from. And who invented the PLM. But it's crazy weak against physical attacks. Anyone can destroy it with a regular weapon. Yeah, that's Takumi actually. We broke through it before with a simple crossbow. It's not all that tough. We shot holes in the person, in the first sponsor suit some 50 nights ago. But damaging it was the real problem. Sponsor has 2 other weapons at their disposal. The bees are especially lethal. If we so much as touch the sponsor, they'll swarm around and attack us. Just like when they killed the others by sucking their blood dry. Mr. Yakushiji was killed by those accursed bugs too. Why are those bees still here in the school after the change of sponsors? Likely because they aren't servants to a specific sponsor. They serve the individual hunt itself. Sure. Not like the bees are invincible though. Yeah, right. Hiruko... Oh, we still have the sponsor suit. Yeah, they can't touch anyone inside. Okay, good. But here comes our biggest problem. The bombs. Exactly. And as you can see, there's only 7 people, I guess, on the controller. Well, 6 now because Takimaru died, but Nozomi isn't on it. Nozomi's face isn't on it. Because Nozomi doesn't have a bomb inside her? Yeah, because Surrey never had the opportunity to I guess to get a bomb inside of her. Being handbag bombs in our bodies are it's such a killing game cliche at this point. I like to feel like deja vu. Kodaka, come on, man. There were 7 buttons on that controller. Each button had an image of one of us on it. Probably did that so they wouldn't accidentally press the wrong button in the heat of the moment. It ensures the right person gets taken out before they attack the sponsor. This third weapon's maybe the worst of all. With that around, we can't even get close. Hey, I know! What if I attack the sponsor while wearing the suit? Nozomi, what is this nonsense? Are you still trying to die? No, this isn't a suicide mission. In fact, I think the odds are in my favor. Think about it. There's no one better than me to do the job, because I don't have a bomb in my body. Oh, right. You're not an official member, so... Nozomi came to the academy, we know about that. Yeah. Unlike us. Bro, what is happening? Why can't I speak? She hadn't had a bomb implanted in her while she was unconscious. Even so, was it a good idea to put Nozomi in such great danger? Even if we did beat the sponsor by risking her life. I'd say building a strategy around Nozomi is feasible. It negates one of the sponsor's weapons. It's big. So I can do it? But even if we risked your life to beat the sponsor, would that really end the game? Beat the sponsor, beat the game. Oh no! The sponsor's actually still alive. That's been the flow of events so far. Right, another successor might show up. We've got an army of zombies after all. Creating successors out of dead bodies is too freaky, even for me. But didn't the sponsor mention they only had one body right now? Yeah, right, I'm not talented enough to control more than one body. So who are you? Obviously that was a lie. Why would they show their hand so easily? We should assume the sponsor still has multiple bodies. It's pointless to kill just the one we can see. How about we find and kill the person controlling them? There being one person in control was just theory. Even if I was right. Where would this person be? How could we find them? The sponsor's like a roach that can't be squished. Tsubasa suddenly raised her voice in frustration. They should just drop dead already. When will this game end? Don't be sad, Mr. Tsubasa. It's basically a stylistic form for killing games to drag on and on. Stylistic form? Ever noticed how killing games in movies or comics never seem to end when they get started? Once they get started? The players exploit a loophole or think they've won, only to find themselves at the start of another game. They beat the mastermind and think it's finally over, only for true mastermind to show up. Sounds like you are describing the invader hunt. Yeah, cause so far as killing games go, this hunt's about as cliche as they come. I mean, have you seen the rules? I prefer killing games that start and end with a bang. Oh, my recent wrecks include... Yeah, same. Then we proceeded to go on a tangent about killing game reviews and theories, but I already tuned out by then. There was something she said earlier that I couldn't get out of my mind, the rules. There's no clear rule explaining how the players can win this game. She was right. There was nothing in the rules about us winning. For some odd reason, that statement stuck in my mind, even though I couldn't figure out for the life of me why it seemed so important. Takumi, are you okay? Oh, yeah, I'm fine. Just thinking about something. I ignored the odd sensation and focused on continuing the discussion. Let's put our heads together to come up with a way to beat the sponsor and prevent another one from showing up. Like what? My mind was still actively thinking about Darumi's words from the afternoon, and sleep had all but fled from me. Yes, we know. I didn't know why I was so hung up on that one point. I still couldn't find an answer to no matter how hard I thought about it. Eventually, I started drifting off, because I fell asleep with the lights on. My sleep was shallow that night, but I did dream. In those dreams, I relived the events that had occurred ever since the sponsor showed up. I will not lay a finger on any of you. The game will immediately cease if the sponsor harms a participant without just cause. Yes. I think that was 2 episodes ago, the episode where we met Commune. I went ahead and read the archive to find Commune. She was just here, right? And we met the Invader Hunt, and we read the last rule. The game will end immediately if the sponsor harms a player without just cause. So yeah. I think this is our way of winning. The forceful ending of the game was the one thing that could be construed as player victory. Maybe that was why I got so hung up on what Darumi said, because a player victory condition actually did exist. Next scene that flashed across my mind was Yugamo being blown up by the second sponsor. The Invader Hunt didn't hunt them, even though they'd murder a player. No, without just reason, right? Yes, exactly. The current sponsor carried that terrible remote control capable of blowing us up everywhere they went. The scene changed, and I saw the bodies of our friends that Yugamo had secured. The bombs on top of the coffins. Yugamo had surgically removed them post-mortem. He was blown up by one himself. He must have abhorred their very existence. This terrifying weapon was tucked away in the bodies of all my friends. Like this. Next, the memory of Ima and Kako asking to join our team surfaced in my mind. Ima declared that he would die on behalf of Kako. His determination touched me. Just then, I sat up in my bed, suddenly wide awake. I found it! I had an epiphany while sifting through those memories in my dreams. I found a way to end this game. I ran out of my room and went to wake Yugamo and Darumi. What is it, Takumi? It's the dead of night, you know. Yeah, what do you want? I was just about to go visit Mistress Tsubasa in her room. Listen guys, I finally found it. Found a way to end the Invader Hunt. You mean you found a way to definitely kill the sponsor? No, we're not going to kill the sponsor. We're going to end the game. Huh? What now? Is there any difference? As different as chalk and cheese. Conflating the two was our first mistake. Shared my new strategy with my friends. Their reaction. That does sound like it would be worth a try. But it's Yugamo's handiwork that'll make or break the whole thing. You sure it's gonna work? Are you gonna get Yugamo to surgically remove someone's bomb, bait the sponsor into using the remote detonator? Then how do you get them to attack you? I'm sure he's already taken out 6 of those things. You can probably do it blindfolded by now, right? I've never done it on a living patient before, okay? You'll come crying to me if I end up killing you instead. It doesn't matter. You can keep coming back with a revival, man. Oh shit, that's true. You're not making this sound like some peaceful picnic. You're making this sound actually. Well, I'll give it a try. It's the job of a leader's aide to pander to his every woman fancy after all. We don't have much time, so let's start right away. I need you two to come with me to the biolab. We quietly and stealthily made our way to the biolab, taking care not to be discovered by the sponsor. Take off your clothes. Boss! Darumi and I complied with... Wait, you too? With Yugamo's instructions, stripping down with our backs to each other. I have to let two boys. Wait, hold up. I have to let two boys see me naked? Gross. Might as well go the whole 9 yards and start making the O face now. What? What's an O face? Oh, shit. O face. Oh. Let's move on. Come on, this is an emergency. It's not like we've got any ulterior motives. I'm gonna tell Mr. Tsubasa about this. I wasn't looking. I didn't see anything. You ready? Let us do this. Oh, but first, some anesthetic. Yugamo poked a syringe into my neck as I lay on the table. It was a sharp, prickling pain for a moment, and then my vision turned blurry. Began to feel lightheaded and... I'm good, bro. My eyes. That's a big ass scar. Oh shit, you... Takumi, you're grippers. Anyway, the scar is so damn big. Where was this thing hidden? And also, your head is big as shit, Takumi. What the hell? This is gonna sound mad weird. Yo, give me a second. Y'all remember in this where is it? Yes, this dumbass route. Like we had to I don't know, but at some point Rumi quizzed us. And one random question was like, what color of underwear am I wearing right now? She said black. He's wearing black right now. Type shit.
やはり生体からあれを取り出すのはだいぶ勝手が違ったよ。タフな施術だった。さあ二人とも服を着て。急がないと第4ゲームの開会式が始まってしまうよ。
Quickly got dressed, hiding the large scar on our chest under our clothes, and then... Oh bro, what am I on? Good morning, you. Good morning, you said. Leisure lounge rules. It's do or die time. Yugamo now. Yugamo now, go on ahead and tell the others about their plan. Come join us when you're ready, Takumi. Yeah, I'll be right there. He's probably gonna get suited. After parting with the room in Yugamo, I went back to my room and got changed. And once that was done. We all dashed to the leisure lounge. It was time for a showdown. Finally! Although, what's with that getup of yours? The sponsor seemed a little confused by my appearance. It was only natural, since I was wearing the same thing they wear. Stood before them in the suits that Hiruko had retrieved at the cost of her life. Takumi, why are you dressed like that? What's going on, Takumi? Oh, you guys are playing... What? Ah. Yo, what if he says, I'm not Takumi, I'm the sponsor? Everyone else looked equally confused. That was the act they were supposed to be putting on. I smell a big fat rat. Is this your version of a taunt? Coming here in that suit can only mean one thing, am I right? That depends on your response. I answered the sponsor in a calm, quiet voice. One question for you, sponsor. You've been hounding and pestering me ever since you showed up. Why? I thought I told you before. It's cause you're the most entertaining one here. You're such a little goody-moody. Goody-moody, I said. Oh my god, goody-goody. Which also makes you capable of the cruelest decisions. A pair of goody two-shoes would happily step into the most disgusting puddle of filth to protect someone if they could. I just knew you would provide top-class entertainment if I pushed you into a corner. And that's exactly what you did. Are your hands still stained with the blood of those people you murdered and called serial killer Takumi? Woo! sponsor's jarring laughter echoed throughout the room. Okay, now's the perfect time to act angry. I'm glad you are so entertained, and I hope you're ready for more. Let's see how funny you found this. Wait, Mr. Sumino, what are you thinking? That's against the rules. Down, Takumi, down. You can't be serious about this. Don't do it, Takumi. Everyone tried to stop me. Of course, this was all part of the act too. We needed to make it seem like I was acting on my own, fully independent from the others. That was part of the scene we were trying to present to the bees hovering above us. Let go. I've made up my mind. I have to do this. Shook off the pleas of the others. The sponsor has to pay for what they did. For making me kill other humans. I charged at the sponsor full speed, a knife in hand. The bees swooped towards me with a familiar cacophony of beating wings. Obviously, they meant to suck the blood of the rule breaker dry. But their stingers couldn't penetrate the suit I was wearing. I raised the knife. The suit would repel any cryptoglobin-based attacks, but it was weak against physical attacks. Even a knife should be able to break through it. You really didn't think this through, Takumi. Have you forgotten my other weapon? Sponsor took out the remote control. Sheesh, I was hoping you could entertain me for a while more. Before you broke. Alas, all good things must come to an end. So long, Takumi. Let's play again in our next lives. The sponsor pressed the detonation button for the bomb in my body. Wait, what? Oh, wait, what? But I wasn't the one who got blown up? Darumi? It said it was Darumi. Darumi and I will exchange the bombs? And not take them out? But why Darumi? When I violate the rules, the sponsor will press the button for my bomb. But when they do that, the one who actually explodes will be Darumi, who hadn't broken any rules at all. Ah, that is so smart. Right, that will fulfill the victory conditions. The victory condition of this game. That's how I'll win. Will the sponsor really honor that rule though? They could just change it on the spot. Between the two of them, the sponsors have tampered with the rules of the hunt plenty already. That's true. The rules seem more like guidelines than anything else, but I have a feeling this one is set in stone. When I was laid up in bed before, the sponsor came to my room. Wish I could torture you myself, but alas, that would be against the rules. They sounded genuinely sad when they said that. But this is a rule not even the sponsor, with all their authority, can change. I think so. The moment they blow up the room instead of me, something will happen. I don't know how, but the sponsor would be heavily punished. That would give us the opportunity we needed to beat them. Hold up, you're talking like it's a given I'll get blown up in your place. Why's it gotta be me? It doesn't matter who does it, right? Couldn't you use Ima or one of those other guys? No, you have to be the one. It absolutely has to be you. I've decided. Uh-huh. And why's that? Because you got to kiss Tsubasa before me. Oh my god. You motherfucking petty bitch, Takumi. You for real? Are you deadass? It's just a personal grudge? You're the normie who needs to blow up and die. Why do you care? We'll bring you back with a revival medic right away. Of course I care. This mouth that kissed Lady Tsubasa's delicate lips will be destroyed. Good, you home wrecker. Those lips are mine. You're killing me, Takumi, but in a good way. That's the sort of high-handedness I expected from a successful leader. Oh, I love this. I love the banter. Once I ascertained the bomb had gone off, well, I took off the suit and stormed toward the sponsor. That was against the rules. You broke the rules, sponsor. Blowing up the Rumi when she didn't do anything at all? That's a great violation. You killed Miss Mimiya. Yeah, give her back to us. What the? You're back already? For a while. The sponsor said nothing as we surrounded and hurled accusations at them. You really had me fooled. Eventually, they let out a subdued sigh. Darn it, I totally miscalculated. You switched the bombs in your bodies, huh? I pressed the detonator. I ended up hurting Darumi without just cause. You're right, I've broken the rules of the game. Therefore... What? That's it? No mortified denials? Sloppy excuses? Death pleas? Nothing at all? I thought you'd bring out at least one more desperate... Ooh, what am I supposed to do? Have you seen the state of my unbeatable weapons? We followed the sponsor's glance to the ceiling. Oh, they're gone?
違う落ちてくる死んだのあいつら
But how? Oh, popping in the water, I suppose. No, that was around, apparently. Finally, the last one fell, and they were all dead. See? I have nothing to fight with now. Feel free to do whatever you want to me. You're definitely not getting off easily. But before that, yeah, we're gonna unmask you. Yeah. They must be a zombie, right? Or a monster that looks even more hideous. Oh my god, this is gonna be a big reveal. I'm going to take your suit off now. Resist and you die. Understand? What's the point in resisting now? Go ahead. Nah. Please be exciting. I want this reveal to be hella exciting. Please. Hyugamu quickly and skillfully started removing the suit from the sponsor's body. Soon, we would see the face of the person who'd been tormenting us for days on end. Open sesame! Hyugamu tore the suit and helmet off from the sponsor in one breath. What? Everyone was dumbfounded by the face that had been hiding beneath the suit. Is it you? I couldn't believe it. It was him all this time? Gaku? But how is it possible? Burrito. I wonder. Oh, but he said you would make this game entertaining and not you were my favorite. Because if yes, I would have said Eito. Because Eito likes Takumi a lot. Well, yes he does, but how? What Eito has lived that much to actually like Takumi? To me, it's either the Gi Queen Takumi, which is kind of weird, Gaku for some surprise reason, or Eito. I don't see anyone else. Eito, wow! Wow! Oh, wow. Okay, this Eito is the second sponsor, and the first one was just a Gi Queen. Does the identity of the first sponsor really matter? I wonder. But this guy? So interesting. Is this the missing Eito from Box of a Calamity? Forgot which route he comes from actually.
ああ、ついにバレちゃったか。もうちょっと主催者ごっこを楽しみたかったんだけどな。
What? No way! Eito? Don't tell me you're a zombie. Did his dead body revive somehow? No, his body's still secured in my room. He couldn't have come back from the dead. Then, is this someone else disguised as Eito? Wait, is he gonna snitch? The PLM? I couldn't believe Eito Aotsuki was standing before us again. But there was no mistaking his malicious presence. Malicious presence. You're really the real Eito? It's been a while since we spoke face to face like this, hasn't it, Takumi? I am indeed Eito Aotsuki, in the flesh. Not the Eito Aotsuki you know, though. I've come from another, slightly different world. My thoughts were thrown into confusion. How could Eito still be alive? How did he become the sponsor? As the second sponsor, is he connected to the first? And what about the PLM dudes that syringed Takumi? You look completely flabbergasted. Wouldn't you like to know who I really am? That goes without saying. Spit it out already. You have no right to remain silent. What kind of alternate universe did you come from? Why did you make Takumi do that? Oh, why did you make Takumi do that to those people in the mansion? We surrounded Eito and bombarded him with questions. Calm down, everyone. Don't worry, I'll tell you everything you want to know. Anything. I was surprised. He actually promised to answer our questions without leaving us hanging. Except, I just have one condition. What is it? I'll only answer questions from Takumi, and we have to be alone. No answers if anyone else is there. What? Why do I have to be stuck somewhere alone with you? Is that a no? Do you really want to turn this offer down? It's the biggest chance you have to get information out of me, team leader. Got a lot of nerve. We could always squeeze that information out from you through my various torture techniques. You're not much of a professional assassin if you can't tell torture won't work on someone like me, Yugamu. I've already made up my mind. I'll only talk when I'm alone with Takumi. You're still trying to toy with me at this stage? Why are you so obsessed with Takumi anyway? Why wouldn't I? Why wouldn't I be mean to him? After all, he killed me. You're the version of you that killed me, aren't you? The version of you. You are the version of you. I did kill Eito. Or so I thought. How could he be standing before me again now? So this is all about revenge? He even became the sponsor of the killing game too. Not really. But I just couldn't get over it, you know? How you offed the other me like you were stamping out the pest to be exterminated, looking oh so righteous while you were at it. Wanted to make sure you came to terms with your true vile nature. Then you never feel inclined to act self-righteous again. How does it feel to be an even worse serial killer than me, Takumi? Just for that? You made me kill those people just for that? Now that's an expression better suited to a disgusting creature like you. Are you in utter anguish yet? Took over the killing game from the previous sponsor so I could see you looking tortured by guilt and desperation. The game may be over, but my fun has only just begun. Because now it's your responsibility to interrogate me. You're fun, huh? Oh, baby boy, I have missed you so much. I wanted to kill Eito again, right there and then, to avenge my friends who died in the game. But I knew I couldn't. We needed the information we had. It's starting to smell more and more like the multiverse theory's true. This Eito came from another timeline, right? What do you mean by that? Does that mean he knows how to travel between timelines? Can we see Takemaru alive again if we go to another timeline? This Eito really did come from a different timeline. The information he held was priceless. This is so crazy to me. Wow. So we have to talk about things. Originally, in Route Zero, Eito was the very first one to bring up the alternate universe theory to this game. And right here and then, we see him traveling from one timeline to another. And now he wants us to interrogate him? That's so crazy. That's so crazy, bro. See, recently I've been watching Nico B because I've been wanting to watch his Trails videos, right? He's playing Zero right now. That's cool. And I was a bit curious to see his reactions to 100line. So I've been watching here and there. by trying my best not to get spoiled about things. And I'm gonna be honest, it wasn't easy. It hasn't been easy. But recently I watched like one of his latest videos and he's like episode 50 and he has about, I think, 30 endings. We're like 90 episodes anyway and we have like 50, not even 50, but still. He has never met any PLM dudes so far. He first saw the PLM dudes in, where is it? In Monster. If you guys remember, I think it's like day 20. You go out with... Was it actually day 20? I don't remember. You go out with Terumi for some reason. And in like some kind of village. Or, I don't know, some kind of city. You see two PLM dudes and they start running. And they outrun you for some reason. And that was his first meeting with PLM dudes. Bruh. We could solve our most immediate problems by learning how to travel between timelines from him. Wait. You wanna try? What? We wouldn't have to fight Dalsha or struggle to get the escape pod started up. Nobody else needed to die. But to get that information. Shall we have a little chat, Takumi? You have to tell me what I want to know first. Like the sensation you felt when you killed those people. The feeling of bathing in the warm blood of your victims. That squelching sound was so nice and satisfying, wasn't it? In that moment, the faces of those people suddenly surfaced in my mind, clear as day. The faces of the people I had killed. Yo, it actually makes sense. Who is the ultimate gaslighter? Yes, ultimate Danganronpa type shit. Who would do this to Takumi? There's only one answer. Eito. The ultimate gaslighter. That is crazy. He's like beyond a hater, bro. Beyond a hater because he hates you in every timeline. Motherfucking absolute Eito Aotsuki, bro. You think he would end up like absolute Lex Luthor? Just a normal farmer? My breathing quickened and I broke out in cold sweat. Eito really did have the potential to be the best assassin in the world. His ability to drive people into dead ends and make them wish they were dead with words alone was unparalleled. It's not so bad to be caught if you can't get to see... Hold up. It's not so bad to be caught if I can get to see you looking like that. But I'm nowhere near done yet. Don't think you can get away from that ugly soul of yours for even a moment. This is so interesting. Y'all remember this Eito Aotsuki-ness Takumi has in him? I'll be sure to remind you of your sin from now on. Every single day. I'm not laughing, you laugh. I could feel the strength leaving my body as Eito laughed at the top of my voice. Of my voice, his voice. You're gonna hear him? And to think I thought I'd finally be able to relax after defeating the sponsor and ending the game. I was wrong. Real suffering was only just beginning. After killing Eito, he came back with a firm hand on my ankle, ready to drag me down into hell with him. My killing game wasn't over yet. Oh, wow. Wow. Fascinating. Fascinating. Do you remember the Veshness route? What did Tsubasa do? Stab Takumi. In the very same room, actually, the leisure lounge. Now, of course, it's for different reasons, but still. It happened so quickly, I barely knew what was going on. Tsubasa picked up the knife I had dropped, lunged forward, and slit Eito's throat with it. But what about the info?
翼ちゃん。
スミノにひどいことしないでよ。スミノは私の大切な人なんだから、川名さん。スミノを苦しめるやつは、私が絶対に許さないんだから。
Bro went, what? can't speak? Oh shit, you. All of you are such ugly monsters.
Oh.
Yeah. Ito coughed up blood and collapsed on the ground. And within a few seconds, he'd stopped breathing. You guys gonna revive him? Can you? I wonder. Interesting. I might have to say, if this is the actual Ito that escaped, then I think again it's a box of calamity. Using the PLM, I wanted to be a bit of a weak end for him. I had more expectations for him. Tsubasa! I ran over and held her in a tight embrace. I'm sorry, we were supposed to ask him for more information, but I couldn't take it anymore. I couldn't bear to see you in so much pain. No need to apologize, Tsubasa. If you hadn't jumped in, I'd what? I'd have done the same thing. 3 cheers for Miss Gowana. The sponsor got what was coming to him and it felt so good. Vengeance for Takemaru. Someone like that doesn't deserve to live. Oh, so now he's justified. Well, okay, so again, it's the like, this Eito didn't do anything wrong yet. This one did things wrong a lot. He was a sponsor. I approve of anything Mistress Tsubasa does. Besides, this is the perfect end to a killing game. Wow. Perfect end. Killing games just love to drag out the story for as long as possible, and then suddenly drop the ending on you with zero fanfare. You know, without answering any of the subplots it was alluding to the whole time. It's not a real killing game these days if it doesn't end super abruptly. My god, bro. It's like he's speaking to me. That's why this is the perfect end to a killing game. I'm here all day for it. And so the invader hunt ended abruptly, in perfect killing game style, 60 days after it began. Huh. As relieved as I was, I'd be lying if I said I wasn't bothered by the many unanswered questions it left behind. Oh, do you think we learn about them in the other branch? There was no time for us to run around trying to solve these mysteries now. The game was over. That meant we had more important matters to deal with. Man, this motherfucker Eito was the one that killed Kamiyun. He killed a little girl. Wow. I mean, he killed his parents at a very young age, so it's not unheard of, but still. Unfortunately, Eito Aotsuki's cryptoglobin is not strong enough to power the pod. I didn't think it would be that easy. We had drained all the blood out of Eito's body and pumped it into the escape pod's fuel tank, but it still wasn't enough. Even though he was so strong, Eito's cryptoglobin is totally useless. If you really think about it, 80% of his strength came from those bees. Speaking of the bees, I have analyzed their remains and discovered something. They're a type of combat organisms, or school invaders. To use your name for what? They're a type of invader? What? They used to be... What? That is such a surprise. I hypothesized that the first sponsor found and attacked the combat organism's factory. Ah! From there, they must have coerced the manufacturers into creating those bee-like units with enhanced power and functionality. Why did the bees die all at once when the sponsor broke the rules? Perhaps because of a divine pact to prevent the sponsor from harming the participants without due cause. What? A wish made to God, if you will. Do you not also offer something in return for when making a wish to your god? I'll be a good girl, so please let Father's surgery be a success. Things like that. So in this case, I won't harm the players without due cause, so please grant these bees great strength. Sponsor. No. The people who built these bees made a wish like that, and God granted them that wish? So God really exists? The strong belief that He exists is the key. Divine blood grows in strength by binding itself to emotions, and the strongest feeling in this world is devotion. God, you say? That scale's too grand for a little guy like me to comprehend. Just who was this first sponsor anyway? They're still completely shrouded in mystery, true. But I don't see anyone else other than the Giku and Takumi. Because why would they have that dumbass suit?
Huh?
Wasn't your fault, Tsubasa. Nobody's trying to blame you for anything. That's right. We're all really grateful for what you did. Mr. Tsubasa, can I comfort you with the longest, deepest kiss you've ever had? Can I? Can I? I really want to. Let's just forget about Eito. The killing game's now over anyway. The first sponsor was a zombie-like... We had theorized. It was still possible they could come back at some point. However, the bees that had been their strongest weapon were dead now. Okay, no, yeah. It cannot be Giku and Takumi because the body has been dead for years. Oh, what the hell? And there. Finally got the fire started, everyone. I cast fire. We lit a bonfire in the schoolyard as a memorial for all our friends who had lost their lives in the invader hunt. Closing our eyes, we observed a moment of silence and mourning. Yeah, but who killed Gaku, bro? He's the only one that died outside the game. I'm still guessing it's our Takumi. Because he was still Geed, but I don't know. Geed never made any appearances later on, so... Who knows? Kyoshika, Moko, Kurara, Eva, our fight against the sponsor is finally over. Mother, may you rest in peace. Have no fear, my sister and I will be fine by ourselves. Sorry for making you ingest that poison, Kyoshika. I hope this fire can ease some of your pain. Thank you for protecting us, Mr. Yakushiji. We're only alive because of you. Ah, my king! Thank you for sacrificing yourself to save us too, Shoma. Oh. Mr. Shiruko, thank you for deigning to hang out with someone like me. Thank you for being my friend. Ah! Shiruko, we did it. You protected us all. If Shiruko hadn't set up the ASA, we all have perished in the invader hunt. Damn. Not just her. Everyone else who died after her became lights of hope that guided the 8 of us to where we were now. We mourned the souls of those who had died in this game for many hours, but we knew we couldn't mourn forever. We still had a war to fight. Alright everyone, it's time to dry our tears and discuss what to do for the next battle. Press through the pain and look for the future, to the future. I've been recording for 2 hours, god damn. Damn! Pretty soon. It was just like old times. Ruin Tsubasa, I mean of course. The twins in Yugamu? And then Hamyun, Nozomi and Takumi. And of course, let's not forget our best friend, the bonfire. Yes, yes! What's the Landaba? Lambada.
股間こすり合わせるやつだよな。誰がお前なんかと。
Lambada. Hold up. What the hell is a lambada? Hold up, I'm watching. Oh, it's this one. Yo. Essential? Where is essential? Oh, I see. It's because you're very close with your dancer. Well, your partner. Okay, very close is an understatement. Because basically you're holy shit. You're gluing yourself to your partner, like the abdomen part, and especially down the belt. And basically all the movement stems from, exactly as he says, the hip. And remember, you're still stuck with your partner doing that. So yes, sensual. Yeah, go dance with yourself? Nah, I wanna dance with him.
だるみこういう打ち上げに参加するなんて初めて。文化祭の時も体育祭の時もだるみだけ呼んでもらえなかったから。
これからは絶対そんな思いさせないからね。私と一緒に毎日飲み食いしながらおしゃべりしよう。
ねえお兄ちゃん、自分花火とかやりたいな。プレゼントマシーンで作っちゃおうよ。
お、グッドアイディアだね妹ちゃん。打ち上げ花火をドカンと一発打ち上げちゃおうか。
After that, we kept chatting about anything that came to our minds. Never running out of topics for conversation. Some kept drinking and eating, others dozed off as they grew tired. We all had fun in our own ways until late into the night. ... You good, bro? Oh no. Oh, you guys slept outside.
そういえば昨日は
Is he here? We talked until it was almost dawn, then decided we wanted to see the sunrise together. It was so nice that I decided to lie down, and apparently ended up dozing off. My foggy brain turned idle thoughts over in my head, and as I got up, he's here. Felt a strange presence behind me. Quickly whirled around, only to see something that made me doubt my eyes. He's here. He is. How did Dasha get into the school? What happened to the alarm? What's going on? I was completely overwhelmed with confusion. Takumi, you're already up? Morning. Oh man, we overslept and missed the sunrise. Dasha! Excuse me, but what is with this level of excitement first thing in the morning? Vita? Bitter alert! Wake up, everyone! What's going on? How'd you get through without tripping the alarm? Alarm? What you talking about? A classic. The others showed up one by one. Oh, would you? Oh shit. Dasha? Yo, can you hide Kamyun? It is likely he simply walked through the wall of fire. He is invincible by his very nature. As long as those flames remain undisturbed, the defense system will not. Oh, how very interesting. That's very educational and all. But why are you so familiar with the security system? That's true. Before defecting it, I was the head of the intelligence department, in charge of analyzing the school's defenses. I'm shook if little Lottie shrine over here was a farmer enemy? Are you out of your damn mind? You must be the maiden sage Kamyun. You have fallen far from the light of God. I suppose you must have your reasons, but know that I show no mercy to anyone who makes an enemy of me. You shall perish alongside these invaders.
もしも君に
最後
わしもさ
Oh, this time we're actually... Oh my god. I'm watching the stream. Why are you trying not to laugh? I really believed that we would get one route where Veshness is actually dead before day 100. Or rather that she dies of the bomb and never comes back. I'm surprised.
爆弾で消滅したんじゃなかったの？
この私が貴様らの兵器ごときで死ぬはずがなかろう。
What is going to be Kamyun's reaction? Because again, when we looked in the archive, it said that she was the one that killed her parents.
多少の傷を負いはしたが、その傷もたった今癒えた。この老骨の血を吸い取ったおかげでな。
Oh shit! Veshna spit her words out angrily and crushed Dasha's remains underfoot.
ひどい。仲間の体を踏みにじるなんて。
仲間にひどいことをしているのは貴様らの方ではないか。主催者なる者から聞いたぞ。貴様らが仲間同士で殺し合いの遊戯に興じているとな。
Which one? The OG or Eito? The sponsor was leaking information about us to Vishnas?
進行性半島か。よくも私の可愛いペットを狩り尽くしてくれたものだ。しかし狩りに夢中になった貴様らがあちこちに攻め込んできてくれたおかげで、私は思わぬ恩恵を得ることができた。
I wasn't reading. Giving me some unexpected benefits?
憎しみによる連帯だ。
What?
貴様らに土地を荒らされ、怒り狂った者たち
Oh,
が
fuck.
続々と我が陣営に集結しつつある。
Wait, how?
侵略者憎しの感情で膨れ上がった我が軍は、
What did we do to angry the people? I don't get it.
今や史上最大規模と言っても過言ではない。
We only hunted the little shits, haven't we? Not actual people. Well, we went after the factory, I guess, in the mansion.
数を減らした貴様らでは、次の我々の襲撃を防ぎ切ることは不可能であろうな。貴様らも楽しみに待つがいい。私の大軍勢
No talk about
貴様ら
becoming
の
God
学園を
yet.
覆い尽くす日よ。
That declaration, Vishnas turned her back on us. With no regard to us standing there dumbfounded, she calmly left. Our dim hope that this fight would be over once we defeated Dalshia was thwarted by Vishnas' sudden reappearance. She would be leading her massive army in an all-out attack against the Academy soon. That fact plunged our hearts and minds into deep despair. Yo, after the party? Kinda bullshit. Man, oh man. I actually wanted to finish the branch tonight, but it seems like we're not gonna be able to. I have been recording for 2 hours. I'm gonna try to dwindle that number as much as I can, so it can be in 1 episode. If you can't, it'll be 2 episodes. But I haven't done an intro. I haven't said goodbye type shit. But yeah, well, this was very, very interesting. This route is actually surprising me, and in a good manner. We have yet to understand like the actual Ader hunt. I guess we successfully ended it, but we have no answers. Why was it started? Why did Ato join as the second sponsor? Who was actually leaking the information to Vishnas? Probably Ato. But was it the first one, the first sponsor, or the second one? Who knows? We'll see. We'll see. We will see. We will see. We will see. We will see. I'm gonna say goodbye to y'all and see you in the next one. Goodbye. Goodbye.